Stay with that guy. It's fine with me. Are we ready?
Could you step up a little bit, Coach?
Okay.
Could you step up just a little bit, please? Thank you.
I'm well.
Yeah. All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Wrapping up practice number 4, where we're in pads, right? But it's shells. You can't use the bottoms. Those are the rules. Emphasis on block destruction. Emphasis on red zone, both high red zone, low red zone. Some mixed down work as well. Some live. When I say live, call it play. So just calling the game and playing it like it goes. Some man coverage, beating it and playing it at the same time. Some half line work as well. In the passing game, it's some 7-on-7, like pure run. All right, eliminating safeties, making sure that we're just working the basic techniques and fundamentals of block destruction and run the football. But good practice, physical, really physical. Guys are doing a good job sustaining and upholding the standards by which we practice, and we got to push them. A lot more challenges are coming for them, and we're going to make sure they get them in camp. So, questions, please.
How is, you have a lot of young guys and obviously some super seniors. How are they handling kind of the outside expectations? I think you're number 12 in the USA Today poll that came out today.
We don't have a single meeting, a single piece of paper. We don't hand out a single thing that shows any type of ranking. We just don't. And then we practice a certain way, and it requires every ounce of what you have. We're up early in the morning. We meet early. We go right to practice. We lift. We bring them back. We do all that stuff. So their day is gobbled up with what we do, and the entire focus is on our process. And that 1-0 mentality is that next thing that you're doing. So it's that meeting. It's that next walkthrough. It's that next rep. And over here, we stack the reps more than we stack the days. The reps will take care and become days, and that will keep on becoming weeks and whatnot. So all in all, I think that's the way we handle it. If something ever comes up, we would address it. We just have our foot on the gas and just thinking everything right in front of us. No focus on anything else up the Oregon Ducks.
Now that you're in shells and you got full contact coming up here this week and next week, how do you evaluate and try to look for separation in that running back room from the 3 young guys?
Well, they got to be able to do 3 things. They got to be able to run the ball, they got to be able to catch the ball, and they got to be able to protect. They're all going to get opportunities. Those older guys have played a lot of ball, and they're they're definitely in the best physical condition they've ever been. They're bigger than they've ever been. They're stronger. They look more explosive, and we're putting a heavy load on them. They're both healthy going into camp. In previous years, we've had issues. They've been nicked up here and there, but not this year. They're full throttle. We are going 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. So everybody's getting the same amount of reps, and we are throwing in those young guys in some big moments. They have performed extremely well. Today, they both made real big plays.
What was your evaluation on Dorless last year, and with so many talented young guys behind him, what's kind of his role now that, you lose Jordan, you lose Austin, he's one of the older guys.
He's a classic 3 technique with enough athleticism to jump outside like he did in the Pac-12 game last year. When we recruited him out of Deerfield Beach, it's an awesome program. He was a basketball player that was learning how to play football. He had played football, but he had been more the basketball guy transitioning. But you saw the athleticism, you saw the twitch, you saw the ability to move, you saw the ability to bend. He's put on the right kind of weight. He's weighing about 290 pounds, okay? And if you look back to the end of his freshman year when he was playing significant downs, you saw him at the 2-eye, you saw him at the 3, knocking back people. In the Rose Bowl game, you saw him going against a veteran offensive line and really playing well. So then last year, you saw a guy that matured a little bit more, but not having a full offseason. I would say you'd like to have seen an entire body of work of a full season with a guy like that, because at the end of the day, this is only his 3rd year in college. A lot of places he'd be a redshirt sophomore. Here he's a true junior. He's going. So, but really good work ethic. Athletic, strong, powerful. He's what you want a 3 technique. He could do it all. He could be a 1st and 2nd down run stop guy. He's a 3rd down. He's an every down guy. And what we've seen out of him now is just better work ethic, better leadership, a guy that's maturing, a guy that's growing. And I just saw him right now on the way out. We're going to throw the kitchen sink at him. We are. We're going to line up and just go and test him. And I think everybody feels that way right now. There's no, I know Tom Brady said a lot. There are no sacred cows. We're throwing it at everybody because we have to develop a resiliency and a mentality to make sure we take on this challenging season the right way.
A couple of guys have been absent. JJ, Mikhail, Lance, Will Hoyt. Just what's the status of those?
Some guys are unavailable. Some guys, as they're made available.
You mentioned the other day some of the freshman receivers look like veterans already, but you wanted to pump the brakes a little bit on that. Are you looking forward to seeing how they handle the more physical practices late
Without
down
a
the
doubt.
road? Yeah.
Well, you know, you want to see a guy get nicked up and then show up the next day full throttle. If you want to see if when a guy's injured, come on, we don't play without a guy right away. He's taken into the training room and cared for. But when football soreness sets in, you want to see guys fight through. You want to see guys with the mentality to go out there and practice just as hard. If they're looking for an extra Band-Aid or an extra, name it, a way to soften the hardness that comes with the camp, we have to help those guys get through that. And it's taught and it's repped. We don't believe there's any point in yelling, get tougher, you have to practice it. And these guys want to do it well, and they've really, just in a short amount of time, you see a team that's really working on physicality and mentality. And the standard is so high for us that it'll probably be almost unreachable every year, and that's okay. We want to keep just reaching for that, striving for that. Let's take it as far as we can go.
When you guys brought Tim on the staff, there was this discussion of how well he does at developing linebackers. Have you started to maybe see, I know it's really early, but have you started to maybe see some different things out of this linebacker group that shows there might be an additional gear for them to reach this year?
I think his system in general does. His system just ties the back end of the front seven very well, which is something that we really, really needed. His linebackers have been very productive. Our linebackers here have been really productive. Coach Wilson does a phenomenal job with those guys. But the combination of those guys, Coach Salavea working, we have some additional hires as well that bring a lot of knowledge to the table for off-season and in-season regimentation, technique and fundamental work, that we feel we have just a very powerful, a very dynamic staff that can develop guys. And they're getting every bit of what we have. But Tim has done a great job.
I know Justin Flo's talked a lot about just how ready he is for this year after having to miss out on most of last season. Are you kind of seeing a bit of the motor here early out of him?
Oh, he's always had a motor, and again today he made two really big explosive plays, game-changing tackles for losses. And the best thing that we can do for Justin is to bring our very best right at him every single day, because it's been a little while since he's played football. He's doing a really good job learning everything and learning it fast. Tremendous attitude, great effort. We feel that our linebacker room is just getting better and better and better, and he's a big reason why as well.
Is there anything you've seen out of Bridges making that jump to corner that you think he's done particularly well?
Yeah, he does. He's just changed his body, number one. His ability to redirect and move. I think when he first came in, we thought he was more of a safety type. And then one day we put him up at the line of scrimmage to press some guys, and he could press, flip his hips, and run. And all of a sudden he's running almost 22 miles per hour in the offseason. And his short area quickness, his balance and body control has just been getting better and better. Transitions really well. He's constantly just improving himself. He is a football junkie. He's a film junkie. He's addicted to improvement. A tremendous human being, well liked by his teammates, and he's a really hard worker. It's a good combination when you're 6'3" and 195 pounds. So all those things combined have really led to great spring, a great camp so far the first 4 days. We expect to have a really good season. All right.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, Mario.